Welcome, everyone, to another episode of The Best 30 Years with Cynthia and Mark. It's holiday season, as you can see, and we are gearing up for a wonderful holiday season. Hope you are too. It's been a really crazy year for a lot of us, and we've had our ups and downs, but we're more up than down at this point. And just had a wonderful Thanksgiving break with our friends and family, and now we are headed into the holidays. And the holidays have so many fun things you can do, and we like to bring the oils and our wonderful doTERRA products and friends into our holiday celebrations because it just makes it that much more fun and that much more exciting. And also, I like it because I can do stuff that I know is good for my body. I don't feel like I'm going to be dragging around in January trying to recover from what I did to myself during the holidays. So it's really great to bring those products, those oils, and the friends and fun that all come with it as part of our holiday celebration. Today, we are privileged to have Sue-Ann Jones with us. Sue-Ann is a member of the team and is really an expert in essential oils and natural products as well, and has been doing it for a long time. And she's a really creative person. Sue-Ann is, she's always coming up with really unique new ideas that are super fun and very unique. And today I asked Sue-Ann to join us to share something that she's been working on for a few years now. She can tell you more of the details when we turn it over to her here. But she started something that really, the first time I heard this, it just caught my attention. And she said, yeah, I'm going to do the 12 sprays of Christmas. And I thought, oh, tell me more. I want to know what that's all about. And so it's this wonderful idea that she has, and she started a business around it, and around the holidays especially, she has this available to really spice up your holidays. So I'm going to introduce Sue-Ann Jones and ask and turn the time over to her now and let her share her experience and ideas with the Christmas sprays. And I'm just going to figure out how to get you big here, Sue-Ann. There we go. Take it away, Sue-Ann.
Okay. Well, a number of years ago, I just became interested in having natural scents in my home, but also to have it smell like Christmas. And so I looked around and I found this. Actually, there is 12 sprays of Christmas that you can purchase as a kit and put together. It isn't completely my idea, but at that point, I decided that I wanted to make my own scents and do my own 12 scents. And yes, I did base them a bit on what that was, but I liked to make some changes that I thought smelled better. So I made some changes that I like better, that I like to spray a little bit more than I did just having the ones that they had in the kit. So I did it, and I decided that it needed to be a little bit dressier. Than most of the time they do these scents, they're in the plastic, or not plastic, but glass clear bottles or brown bottles, and you don't get anything but, it's not very pretty.
Brown clear bottle, huh?
Yeah, a brown clear bottle.
Not very festive.
No. So I don't want to give a gift that I think looks ugly. So I started.
Show us.
What's that?
I said, what did you come up with? Show us what you.
Oh, so my favorite. There are a number of them. You can get just colors, solid colors, but I liked this one. This one was my favorite. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a rainbow. And I found that one. You can get that one at Oil Life in a set like this. It comes in a set of 4. Let's see if I can get it to pick up here.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
That.
Yep.
And those are
beautiful bottles.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
They're only half an ounce. It's 125 sprays, which is pretty good for just a spray. You don't need to have 3 years worth. I don't think so anyway. But it makes it a nice gift. And I just decided that I would do a number of different scents. There's one that has frankincense and myrrh, and then it has copaiba and wild orange in it as well.
Oh, nice.
And it has a nice, it's a nice scent for a home. And then I've got one, my favorite, I love the smell of Christmas tree. And so I did use a lot of Siberian fir when it first came out, just to put it in there because it's such a strong Christmas tree scent. And then I added some other, like Douglas fir, and I'd have to even look. I don't even remember what I put in it. a number of other fir trees.
Oh, so you actually mix some of the fir scents in the same,
yes.
in the same.
Yes, and it makes the tree scent a little bit more pronounced.
Okay.
And just the Siberian. The Siberian's really good by itself, but it's like some of the blends that you can buy from doTERRA as well. You can smell the pine, but there are other things in it. So anyway,
for those of us who are now
can't smell
artificial tree people,
this really is good, except it's you probably want to spray it on like 2 or 3 times a day, because the artificial just doesn't carry it very well for some reason.
Yeah.
If you spray it in the room, you can actually do it in your room and you can smell it a little bit more than keeping it on the tree. Tree scent, if you have a natural tree, it just carries its own scent into the room.
Right.
But because it's got its own oils, right?
Right.
But when you try and just spray it on something, it doesn't last as well.
Okay.
So you just have to keep spraying it on, which is fun. I mean,
it's really fun. And
you
you
can spray handy.
Mix and match. So you said when you first started looking into this, there were some aromas that you really liked and some others that you thought you could really improve on. So which were the ones? What were the scents that you were looking for that you added to your line that you felt really improved that?
Well, I think that sometimes all you get from Christmas scents is potpourri, and it's just such a blend of just the spicy things that you don't get any of this other scents. And so I was trying to play those down a little bit and try and get the more of the pine and more of the citrus scents, and also like things that smell like cookies and things that smell like it gives you a fresh scent instead of just a Christmas scent, like outside in the trees type scent, that sort of thing. So I just tried to push those scents and pull back on the cinnamon and
clove and
cassia and clove. Pulled back on those because they're such strong scents, and you get them very heavily around this time of year anyway.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, tell me more about the cookie scent. That's tantalizing.
Well, hey, now that we have Madagascar vanilla, it makes it even more easier to do this. But if you take okay, I'm forgetting. If you take a wild orange, for instance, and you add the Madagascar to it, you're going to get a scent that smells like an orange cookie or an orange cremo. It just smells kind of like, you get that kind of scent. And if you had just a tiny touch of cinnamon or cassia, it just kind of kicks it up so that it smells like you've been baking cookies, which is kind of fun.
Oh, that's really
yeah, it is fun.
Well, one of my favorite things around the holidays is, when I've been outside or I've been at work or whatever, and a lot of times I'm not even thinking about it, and I walk in the door and the first thing that hits me is an aroma. It's before the visual, it's before anything else, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's the holidays, So when you're talking about some of these aromas, I get really excited because to be able to switch them up, to have maybe a tree scent one day and the cookies scent another day. And, you know, just to switch it up sounds really, really fun to me.
It is fun, and it's nice to have a variety so that you can do that. And then again, it's nice to have one that you just love and you just spray it every time. It's fine too. I mean, it's kind of a, you choose. That's the best part about having the scents and making them up yourself. You can say, okay, today it's this one, because that's all I want.
That's really fun. So tell us the one that you feel is probably the most unusual, or you wouldn't normally think about it as a, you know, as the go-to Christmas aroma.
I like the fireside because it's kind of a year-round. If you do fires through the winter,
okay, it
smells like that fresh cut pine that you're starting a fire with. You know, it's kind of gives you that fun kick.
Does it have a little bit of a smoky scent to it, or is it mostly just the pine?
It's mostly just the pine. It's mostly just the pine, but it is kind of fun.
That's nice.
Let's see if I can't remember what I put in it. And even it's kind of like, okay, I did that. I know I did. I have to keep notes. I used to remember everything. I don't anymore.
While you're looking that up, the big challenge would be to see if you could come up with something that smells like snow.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? What does snow smell like, though? You got to define what that is first.
Right.
Okay.
So while she's looking that up, you also, so you have the bottles, and then you have the oils, and then what else do you put in as a carrier or whatever to, it's not just oil, right?
No, it's about, it's not even half and half. It's about it isn't an ounce. I don't even know how to explain it. 2 teaspoons of water, okay, and then 1 teaspoon of denatured alcohol. And the denatured alcohol just keeps it so that it smoothly runs through the spray, and it doesn't gum up, and it keeps it working, and it doesn't have a scent. So
okay,
I know that some people like to use vodka, but you can kind of smell alcohol. So you have to be careful.
The best.
I imagine. What's that?
Denatured alcohol is the best way to go then.
Denatured alcohol. I like it. That's the one I like.
Okay.
But you can use the like vodka if you do less of it, because you want to make sure that the scent of the oils is going to be strong enough to overpower that alcohol scent. So okay, you can do it, and I know a lot of people do. So anyway.
Okay, that's cool. That sounds pretty easy. Now, we were talking before you got on here, and you know, I found this to be true with really creative people like you, who are so good at what they do, and they just say, oh, well, you just take this and that and you put this together and poof, there it is, you know. And then I try it, and you know, 2 days later I'm still trying to figure it out. But even you told me, even with how much you've done this, it's still it's not just like a snap your fingers kind of thing. There is a little bit of challenge to it. So talk about that a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so what I do is I take and make, this is basically 50.
You got to hold it in front of you so that it's
in front of me.
There you go. Yep, there we go.
50 bottles worth of Noel. Okay, that's the one that has frankincense and myrrh and wild orange and copaiba.
That's 50 bottles worth right there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I have all of my fragrances in these bottles, and I take a pipette, and I have to throw them away after I've used them once, because I don't remember which one I used them for, and I don't want to contaminate them. So I have to keep up with pipettes, but I just take the pipette. I'm trying, I thought I had it right here. Anyway, and I just fill it up. And then I just drop, usually it's 10 to 20 drops. It depends on what the scent is because some of them are stronger than others. And 10 to 20 drops of that into my little 1/2 ounce bottles.
Okay. All right.
And then I put in like the 2 teaspoons of water and top it off with the distilled, the distilled water, and then I top it off with the alcohol, denatured alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I use a little, I can't even find that. I thought I brought everything up. But anyway, I just use a little funnel that fits in the bottles. And so I put the dropper, I use the pipette dropper for the oils, and then I can just use the funnel because denatured alcohol and water, who cares if they get on the funnel, it's no problem.
Yeah.
And I fill up the bottle to the neck of it. And then you have to tighten them down really well. And then I've created stickers. See if I can put stickers.
Oh yeah.
That say what the oil is, what the name of it is anyway. And then I put on a sticker. I usually put the stickers on before this so I know which one I'm filling.
Okay.
So I've got to do this one. I've got to get the oil from that. And then after I've got that done, I have some packaging, and the things that take the longest, of course, are packaging, right?
Of course.
So after you've got your oils all together, and that took a while to get that together, but after you've got that done, if you're doing like 25, I did 25 of them recently in one sitting, and it took me about 3 hours. I had them individually wrapped in these little cellophane bags.
Oh, nice.
And then they had a zip tie at the top, which I cut short so that it was not showing as a zip tie. And then put a little pre-made red bow on the front of it, just a little bow.
Very nice.
And in the inside of the package, I put in some, see this? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. It's just shredded paper, but it's the silver and white, so it kind of looks festive, a little more festive.
Oh, nice.
Put that behind the bottle in the bag before I sealed it up and put the bow on it.
Very nice.
Anyway, so
that's very festive. Very festive.
It makes it so that it's a really nice gift, and you can't be ashamed of giving anything like that away. It's really nice. It's really
a unique gift, and it's something that you made. So there's that part of the love factor, right? That you're giving. It's unique and something that almost anybody can find really useful at the holidays.
Right, and if you want to make your own, put your own oils together to make this. You can find recipes anywhere, and you can just put them together in just one batch, like you were going to put it in one bottle. And if you like that one, then you can make a lot of that one. Yeah. But if you don't like that, you can change it, or you can do a different one, It doesn't. So anyway, there are ways to do it.
A lot of flexibility. That's very cool. Well, as we wrap up here, tell us what your either your favorite scent is, or your favorite experience that you've had in giving these. What kind of a reaction have you gotten from people who you've shared these with?
Oh, it's really fun because they're so surprised that it has such a powerful scent and it smells good. It's not. It doesn't give you a headache to have it sprayed in your room, which a lot of the ones that you buy in the store do give you headaches. Yeah. But just the delight that they feel like, oh, this really smells like Christmas. And there are a few that I just think I could just live Christmas with this one scent, or these 2 scents or 3 scents, because they're just so nice. Yeah. And I think that just their reaction of, this is great. This is fun. I so appreciate this. It's just fun to watch them.
That's so fun. That's really cool. You make a really great point that as those of you who have been following us know, the doTERRA oils are certified pure therapeutic grade, which means they're very, very high quality and pure. So you're not getting any kind of preservatives or additives or colors or anything else in your spray that you're spraying around and breathing in, right? So, which is not always the case with some of the commercial sprays and scents out there. You're breathing in a lot of other stuff that I wouldn't want to have in my body. And so it's really great for me to know when I use one of these sprays. We have a couple here that we have from Sue-Ann that we spray, and it's such a wonderful holiday lift, but it's also nice to know that I'm not doing anything that's going to damage my health. So wonderful. Thank you, Sue-Ann. That is a really creative, wonderful project and product. For those of you who may be ambitious, you can try it on your own, but if not, Sue-Ann has a business where she supplies these. Sue-Ann, how do people get in touch with you? How can they order those from you?
You know, the best way is to either contact me by cell phone, or you can text me, or to go to send me an email message at gramsmagic.com, GRAMS magic.com. I mean, sorry, that's my way. gramsmagic@gmail.com. I skipped the email part. Anyway.
gramsmagic@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And you can place your orders and get them in time for Christmas?
It depends on how soon they place an order, but each individual bottle is $7.50. If you buy 12, you get 2 free. So it's $75 for 12.
Okay.
So,
there
you go.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing today. Thank you for lifting our holiday spirits here. And we look forward to having you on again. But if you're looking for a really great Christmas holiday gift that's unique and natural and healthy, this is a great option for you. Reach out to Sue-Ann, and she could take care of you.